Hi, Jeff here today to talk to you about the power of words and the energy behind the potential of words. So the words I thought I'd put in comparison would be the words of I have to versus I get to, right? It would have a very different sensation or feeling in the body. You think of I have to. If you watch someone say those kinds of words, often that comes across like a stuck or a difficult emotion, right? It's like, ooh, it's like you don't really want to do that, and so it comes across with an energy that's kind of in that fashion or in that way or in that manner, like it's a bit you're not accepting or as willing. Versus you say I get to, you tend to be more excited about that. Like let me think of an example. Okay, you want to go to you got tickets to go to a concert, your favorite artist, your favorite musician, and you're going to go to the concert. Do you tell your friends like, oh, I have to go to this concert? Well, you might. I guess you might, like, I have to because you want to so badly. But if you were to say like, oh, I have to go, or would you be like, I get to go? Like, this is amazing, right? Like, I get to go. The type of energy that comes out from those words of I get to versus those words of I have to are very different. So choosing your words wisely might help you to have a different experience in whatever it is you're taking yourself into or onto, or right. So you be careful about that, or you can just pay attention to and know, like I often say I have to, and how does your body language move or change when you do that, and what kind of things happen when you speak to yourself all the time, like I have to, like you feel like it's a struggle, right? You're generating this feeling of potentially this feeling of struggle within the body. And then if you're into energy work, you understand that basically how you're operating and how you're functioning and what you're putting out is basically what is being mirrored back to you. So if we're putting out this struggle, I have to, then you're finding more of that in your life. But if you have more excitement behind that and like I get to, and that's the type of energy that's coming out in your statements and in your words or in your language to yourself, it has a huge difference in what maybe is mirrored back or brought back to you. So you want to be careful with that and aware of those words. And if you find that yes, you're using that like I have to, and it feels like almost a habit that you use those words consistently, it's a habit. Well, maybe that is something that yes is a habit in your subconscious programming, or maybe you have a subconscious program supporting that, or you have disempowering programs or disempowering beliefs that are in your body that cue you to speak like that all the time. And even though consciously you might be, oh, I want to say, or I want to be more uplifting, or I want to be more positive, but you find you just revert back to I have to all the time. It could be that there's a possibility that you have programming in your system, subconscious mind that is, and that is affecting the outcome of how maybe you speak. So if you're aware of, in lots of my other videos, I've talked a lot about the emotion code, the body code, and this newest level is the belief code, which there is not a book for that to describe that, but the belief code then would dive into your subconscious mind through ring and ring testing and asking questions of your subconscious mind. So you might ask, do I have a program or a belief system that promotes me or encourages me to use the language of I have to? Oh, you do. So maybe then you could find that program through the use of a body code or a belief code session and remove those, and then maybe it becomes simple and easy for you to actually say and speak things like I get to go get my kids from the sports, I get to spend time with my spouse or my partner, I get to go to work today to help and support my community or whatever it is, rather than I have to go to work, I have to do all these things. But again, if there's a program in there that you took on when you were 3 years old, because maybe the family dynamic felt like there was a lot of struggle, and you just downloaded that program as a young person, and maybe that's running in the background in your subconscious mind that you have this program about struggle, so you just I have to comes out not so positively energizing. So you could consider a belief code session with myself or anyone else that clearly you know of that does belief coding or belief code sessions. Maybe there's something there to be found. But at the very least, you can have the power to identify that maybe if I'm using my language that way, you can try consciously to change it. And if you're struggling, well, maybe you need some help or find a way to re-edit or rewrite a negative programming that might be there causing that kind of stuff. But should you be interested in body code or belief coding, and means and end or a way of finding how you maybe operate through habits or through those kinds of words that I'm just mentioning, we could book for online or in-person sessions or remote sessions, meaning we don't have to be together, or we could do in-person sessions as well. But at the very least, you can try to change your wording and put that kind of positive energy out there by saying, I get to do this, I get to do that. Stand tall and proud, speak tall and proud when you say some of these things, like, I get to go to work tomorrow, yes, or I get to, like, whatever this scenario is. Put that energy out there and into that, and maybe you'll find a little more of that, again, mirrored back, reciprocated back to you, and that would be pretty fantastic, I guarantee you. So thanks for taking the time to watch, and I look forward to sharing more energy videos or talk about energy medicine or energy sessions or things that revolve in and around energy, right? So clearly here we're using the understanding that words are a form of energy. What we're speaking is a form of energy. So speak with positive energy if you can. All right. Thanks for joining, and I look forward to sharing with you in sometime in the near future. Thanks. Bye for now.